Why is my camera off center? There we go. And why is my hair like that? I'm a mess. Oh my gosh. Hello everybody, how's it going? It is yet another Thursday evening. And you know what that means. It's time to play some Death and Taxes. Lionel MTG, thank you so much for the sub, Jason. Appreciate it very much. One sec. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? We are playing with a bit more Overlord of the Baelmerk over here. This build of the deck is really fun to play, but I'm also just like losing a lot of patience with playing with this dumb card. So we're gonna see how tonight goes. Just when Phelia works, it works really well. It's just really annoying every time it doesn't. The only other, so I cut. This is similar to what XJ Cloud did in his build that he was playing on Tuesday. I'd gone down to 3 moms before because I was having trouble finding the right numbers for everything. I followed suit with him and just cut moms entirely and fleshed out the 2-drops. So fleshed out the 2-drops a lot more. The other things I'm trying are some sideboard cards here with the Ghost Vacuum over the 3rd cage. I've been meaning to try that for a while and just keep forgetting to actually do it. And then Split Up. This is a pseudo board wipe. XJ Cloud has also been playing that in his list. It's a weird one. Tapped versus untapped creatures is a weird thing to be conditional for killing stuff on. But I think the main draw to it is that it's basically the only effect like this where it's like decent against Eldrazi. It's not perfect because obviously they can still just attack you and all that, but yeah, it's like one of the only cards like this that you can see yourself bringing in against Eldrazi and also a Psychic Frog deck. I think that's the best way to put it. So we are going to try it out. Yeah, I really don't like playing with this card at all. It might be what just eventually makes me throw in the towel on this build of the deck. It seems powerful. It's just like with Phelia, the vibes are just so off for me that and it seems like every time I lose, it's usually because of Phelia. When do we start 9:30 instead of 10? I mean, I have always, every night I'm trying to start earlier than. Also, what do you mean 9:30? It's 8:30. What fake time zone do you live in? Anyway, I know what fake time zone you live in. Yeah, I'm always trying to go a little bit earlier. Like I don't start any later than 9 for the most part, but I'm trying to get it earlier when I can. This hand is weird, but I'm gonna keep it. So he's got a turn 1 Thoughtseize. I mean, no deck could beat a turn 1 Thoughtseize, right? Split Up replacing Wrath of the Skies. No, I have one copy. Oh no, right. I was not playing Wrath of the Skies in the Overlord list already, I think, or maybe I was and I had already cut it. But I think you probably have room for like 3, at most 3 effects like that. You could play like 2 Split Up in a Wrath. You could play one Split Up and 2 Wrath if I didn't already mess it up. Thindry, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. They're doing different things. You can play them in whatever mix. You probably can't play more than 3 total, just given the pressure that the rest of our given the pressure that the rest of our deck is under. Okay, my opponent has a bunch of rituals and a Ren's Resolve, so I'm going to get rid of the Ren's Resolve. I don't really have any good cards to like. Oh, of course. Ancient Tomb and bonus round. Is that the? They copy it, but they only have rituals in their hand right now, so that doesn't do anything. Okay, I really did not want to surveil that away, but okay. Is there anything in my deck that I can really recruit for here? Not really. There's a chance Spirit is like okay, but that seems pretty unlikely. This just kind of looks like a matchup where I have no relevant cards and I'm just trying to race them. So in that vein, I'm just going to Wisp. Just going to Wisp and Surveil. Can improve quality of Equity versus Bergie, but I don't think mana is constrained. Yeah, it is. It is definitely not. So, all right. All right, so they get bonus rounds. They have so much mana. Mana Morphos. Okay, so they have to Morphos. These two draws have to hit a business spell. Or, I guess, well, there's a lot of redundancy. Obviously, they have the Rents Resolves and the Reckless Impulses and all that, so. But they whiff. Let's go. Do I waste? They have a tomb in their hand, but presumably the only things they would have drawn into with the Mana Morphos and not cast are more rituals and lands. So I'm not even sure that Wastelanding here does anything. I cast this Recruiter regardless. Do I just Stoneforge for Cauldron here? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, I guess. I think I am going to Wasteland here because I don't need my mana, and I hope that that cuts them off of something. It probably won't, but like, whatever. Yeah, Mountain, that makes sense. Hitting them for 9 next turn, which does turn off the Ancient Tomb in their hands. Okay. I think Sash was lethal over the same turns. Is it? Oh, sure. Okay. Has a benefit advantage. Yeah, okay. I see that. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll pretend like the spells in my hand matter. Cool. Alright, so I guess I'm bringing in these, and I guess I'm bringing in these. Maybe not the fairy. What am I cutting here? The Phantom Blade does not look good. I probably don't need 2 formal wares. How much removal? Like, do they even have Bergie in their deck? They probably do, but how much removal do I really want for it? Probably got the Wisps. Spirit is probably just a 3/1. There's a chance. I don't know what Ruby Storm looks like right now. But I probably, yeah, I was thinking I probably want a 3/1 over some plows. Skyclave hits Ruby if I need it to. I guess this is it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I want to split up for empty. I don't want any other removal. I don't think I want White Orchid Phantom here because I don't know what I'd cut for it really. Yeah. Oh, it does stop Manamorphose, right? We did see that. And off the draw. Oh, right. Reforge the Soul. Yeah, okay. Like I said, this hand, I'm not mulling to much that matters, so. Okay, that's messed up. I think I have to Surveil here instead of playing Vile then. It messes up my curve a lot, but like Thoughtseize is one of the few cards I have that matters. Yeah, that's really annoying. I do not want another Stoneforge. So at least we got value out of the back street. Oh, Ren's Resolve, okay. Just hit 2 mountains. Oof. That's probably pretty good for me. The 3rd Stoneforge, oh my god. Burning Wish, Impulse, Manamorphose, Seething Song. I'll take the Wish, or do I take the Impulse? I think I have to take the Wish, even though I want to take the Impulse. Yeah. Rate of Flame, another Ren's Resolve, okay. Now it's Mountain and Ral. Okay, cool. We have removal. Or so we have something to hit with removal. Oh. That's also really nice. Yeah, Seething Song is the better ritual. Cool. I'm getting both of these. I don't think it really matters the order. So if they can flip a coin. If they win the flip, yeah, okay. So I have to kill it now. Yeah. I have to imagine there's just no reason to let Raul flip here. They lost the flip. Okay, so they just take a damage, and now Raul dies. And we'll see what happens off this Reckless Impulse. Hmm. Those aren't bad. Okay, deal. Yeah, I agree. I think I like the clock here. Was this faster if we played pre-war formal wear this turn? How so? I'm going to keep this on 2 this turn. Surgical's a pretty good draw here. They are dead next turn. Do I just like surgical, like a Burning Wish in their draw step or something like that? I think I'm surgicaling something in their draw step. I'm just not sure what it is. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Burning Wish. And they just have Rite of Flame, so they're definitely dead. And it looks like, okay, they have 1 wish in their deck. Otherwise, it looks like their only win con that's left in their deck is Raul. So, yeah, cool. We got there. We got there with no relevant cards. Love to see it. Raul isn't, okay. I guess I thought his -2 like did damage. I don't want to read it. It's so much text. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's really funny. I'm not reading that either, though. Calling that a win con. Okay, yeah, that's probably true. So they had 1 wish left in their deck to win the game. On 0 Bergie, you mean? Yes, they were. That's a Yorion mirror. Okay. Let's see what kind of Yorion mirror. Whichever mirror it is, I'm happy to have Vile. So we'll keep. They have 6. Windswept Teeth. Alright. It's the mirror. Ooh. What am I fetching with this is the only question. If I get a basic, I can't get double wastelanded, but it means that like if I draw a wasteland, then I can't activate my Emperor Bones. I'm just gonna get another scrubland. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, dang it. I forgot to... I'm remembering. I meant to put in a land cycler into my deck when I was building it, and then I forgot to do that. So, oops. That's not... Okay. I was hoping to get 2 creatures, although that would certainly be a little... a little unrealistic. But it would have been cool if I hit 2 creatures because I get 1 back with Overlord and then I exile the other with Emperor. But as is, I'm gonna certainly putting the Recruiter into my hand when I'm taking Vial up to 3 next turn. Mom is annoying, but I'll live. I can say from experience, if they're not enjoying Ayabugan matchups, I would much rather be playing Magus than White Orchid Phantom. Okay, sure. I guess now I don't have to be worried about Wasteland. Yeah, right. They have a Mom in play, so there's no reason to wait. I'm just gonna Skyclave this now. They probably have Stoneforge and then I lose. No, it's just the 3rd White Orchid Phantom. Got it. No. What? Okay, that's fine. It's kind of risky of them, honestly. Yeah, sure. You got me. Yeah, I'm surprised they're attacking with all of them because it just... oh, I'm keeping this on 3, yeah. It very obviously puts them in a spot where like their mom starts having to think about blocking. Let's see. I could recruit for a Solitude, pitch it, and then get it back with Emperor this turn. With a Recruiter and a Formal Wear, I guess I have to pitch one of these. I'm probably pitching the Recruiter. I don't even have to get it. I don't even have to get it back with Emperor Bones though, because I'll get it back with Overlord. But no, I'm doing this. Get Solitude, pitch Formal Wear. I could Phelia it after getting it back with Overlord. I also like that more than pitching again, I agree. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I am supposed to target White Orchid Phantom because now the mom just has pro white. So I get to kill some White Orchid Phantoms here, which isn't the worst, but not really what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, they Solitude here so that I can't get the Solitude back. Got it. Totally, yeah, I'm totally fine with this. Now I attack with everything. I still flicker the Overlord here. Get to play another Emperor of Bones. Overlord comes back. I get another Solitude. I could pitch it on their mom right now if I want to. And I think I do want to, because I'm just going to get the Solitude back again. Or, sorry, it's pro white. Never mind. Mom is pro white still. Never mind. Just kidding. Right, because I made that mistake earlier. I was supposed to just kill the White Orchid Phantom. Okay. I'm happy with that, because all they have on me is a clock right now. And it's not a particularly good one either. Yeah, this attack isn't good. I'm just going to vial this recruiter in now. Not sure what I'm getting. What do I want here? I can't recruit Overlord. I guess I get Stoneforge. Either Stoneforge or Solitude. Oh, they're conceding, so I don't have to think about it anymore. All right, cool. All right, so I would like Path to Exiles. I would like Containment Priest. And then I probably want Split Up. Might as well try it. Spirits, all bad. And Sash isn't good either. And I guess that's it. Yeah. That looks fine. You've had a day and 2 cocktails. It's all good. I get it. Santa's Vial. It's pretty dang good. Stoneforge and Emperor are pretty good too. It's only weak to like early Mom. Otherwise, the Sand is pretty strong. Yeah. Yeah, it is really hard to be Vile in a basic land. Especially Vile in 2 basic lands. Sand is a lot better with GT than the 95. That is true. Well, we still got some good targets. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I know why this is in their deck. It's just funny that they brought it in. This card has literally already crossed my mind before. You got it. Actually, artifact creature or land on the battlefield. Okay. So you're telling me I could Emperor that? It would be bad into a Solitude or a Swords from them. I could just... But I'm also going to put this Stoneforge into play regardless. Yeah, I am going to mill this. I do also take 4 to do that. That might be fine because it means I'm blocking the Harsh Mentor then. Because the Emperor Bones will be a 4/4. Okay, so I think I'll do is, yeah, I can mill it, play Emperor, and I'll just... Yeah, okay. This all makes sense to me. Yeah, I'll certainly take that block if they give it to me. And they don't, but I'm happy for Emperor to just trade for a Swords. You take 4 because it's 2 from activating the Vial and then 2 from activating the Emperor. Okay. I'm getting Skyclaved, huh? Formalware. Don't make me panic like that, Chilith. What's wrong with you? So I can Formalware back the Recruiter to get like a Skyclave to kill the Harsh Mentor. They're going to Skyclave my Vial after that, but I have a bunch of mana, so I don't think I'm too worried about that. I could get a Wisp to save my Vial. That is true. I was going to just play this. Ooh. I think I want to keep that on top. Well, I guess I'm not gonna draw it anyway. So I think I want this in my deck then. Yeah. Yeah, I should have played not the backstreet there since I knew I was going to be using this recruiter here. What are they? They haven't put. Yeah, it's still in their companion zone. Okay, it was the last game that they put Yarn in their hands. I was a little confused. Really? Go to blocks. Okay. Touche. Really not that worried about that though. Could wisp our pre-war formal wear. We could. And that is okay. Yeah, I guess that is better than it's the exact same thing as flickering the recruiter, except the formal wear is still attached to the recruiter. I think I want to get a. What do I want to get here? I might want to get a Skyclave, yeah, to have an answer for the formal wear, and so that we can just attack. I think I do want to Skyclave, and I'm just going to activate it and hit something in my upkeep. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I will take 2 to do it. I think I just want to get rid of the formal wear. This Harsh Mentor still doesn't really matter, and I still have multiple removal spells for it, so. Now I get to attack for a bunch. I get to hold up this Containment Priest now. Yeah, I'm not necessarily like I have. If I get to a Yorion, this game is super over. So I just want to simplify the game. I just want to simplify my opponent's board state for the most part. Sure. All right. Yeah, I don't. I feel like my opponent was just taking weird game actions there. I don't know. I was certainly ahead in both of those games thanks to Aether Vial, but I don't think that they were properly addressing the problems because that Skyclave should have definitely exiled my Vial. Because they onboard lose to they're onboard never beating the Yorion that I can Vial in the next turn. So scoop into the Phantom Blade is weird to me because I was about to Phantom Blade them 4 times. Yeah, so that Harsh Mentor did deal us like 10 damage, but it turns out D&T can't close games with like incremental damage like that, so what are you going to do? Cool. Oh god, I'm getting GLHF'd. It's over. Yeah, certainly the game one looks better if they're holding back like some number of creatures. Probably just one, but oh, it's just Reanimator. Okay. I just take days so that I can resolve my spirit next turn. Although Brainstorm, I guess if their play Island, they could still Brainstorm in response to the spirit and then Cycle Troll. So yeah, I think I take the Brainstorm. I'm just gonna have to hold on the spirit for a turn, probably. Yeah. But maybe they'll counter a Phelia. I'm actually going to play the Phelia now, so they have to daze before they've made their second land drop. They would like to play their Frog instead. Can't blame them. I think it's the right play. It's just, it feels cool to strand this daze in a different way than I was expecting to. Yeah. Force pitches days. Bummer. Okay. I'll have to Skyclave it next turn then. But I'll hit them. Right, because they can... I guess actually it's valuable to force them to... Yeah, never mind. Force them to jump the frog. Bummer. I'm glad that's not a reanimation spell, though. Because if they had one, it would have been cast by now. Cool. Yeah, they're just jumping. Oh, I didn't assume that I was blocking. I was just gonna force. That was just forcing them to jump. If I can block, yeah, I'm absolutely blocking there. This Phelia is useless in this matchup, but do I play around a daze? The eternal question. Pretty sure I don't. I'm just going to be really annoyed if they did draw one. Cool, we're good. I guess I should have attacked first to play around Fatal Put. What? An Astra Noir, thank you so much for the fall. There was so much game to play there. Okay, sure, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna board in like 400 cards. Not sure if split up is good, but we're gonna try it. Cut, call, draw. How do I even board? Do I just cut the Overlord package? Probably, yeah, right? Just look like literally my... Yeah, this lets me just board into my not Overlord D&T post board configuration like almost exactly. It's like the same deck. So this must be correct. Cool. If they reanimate an Overlord, that seems bad for us. That's fair. If they reanimate Overlord, they might realize they're supposed to be playing it. Uh-oh. This is quite the basic swamp, no other lands hands, but I wonder if I still keep it. Pretty sure I still keep it. Yeah. This is good. I think, and the question is whether we lead on Thoughtseize or Cage, but I'm pretty sure we lead on Thoughtseize because the fairy covers us. If the It gives us the opportunity to not have to play Cage on turn one. And we drew a Marsh Flats, which is the perfect second land. So yeah, I'm leading on Thoughtseize here. Never did not have it. You got it. They have both the basics again. All right. Well, let's see what they take. I'm very likely. I'm assuming they are taking Cage. Although it's possible they take Fairy because the only way they deal with Fairy is discarding it, and then they have. Huh? What? Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean they're about to play a frog and they just didn't want us to have it? That reads to me like they are just going to be casting creatures from their hand. Which makes me want to just play this Vial for the long run. I could cast Spirit, but I think surveilling for our third land here is really important. Maybe that's what they want you to think. Well, I mean, look, Fairy Macabre is a really hard card to interact with, except for this Thoughtseize that they didn't take it with. The thing is, Split Up is like sort of unique in our hand, but it's not unique in our deck, and they aren't going to end this game soon if they aren't planning on playing through this Cage and this Fairy one way or another. That's why I'm confused. Like, I would assume this Thoughtseize takes the Fairy. They have to like force the Cage, and then they figure it out from there. Why do we like Split Up? I have not cast the card yet. I don't know. The idea is that it's one of the only cards like this that are like sort of wrath effects that you are interested in bringing in against both Frog decks and Eldrazi. And Eldrazi is a really, really bad matchup. I also miss Battle of Bywater. The card was so sick. Perfect. Do I just slam this Recruiter for a Solitude now? Probably. Yeah. I could also get a Skyclave. That's not crazy. It's one of the two, because I just need removal. Skyclave plays a little bit better with this Vial. It could be. Actually, yeah, because Stoneforge... Yeah, I can put Stoneforge into play next turn with the Vial, so. And Blade is removal, yeah. You got it. You have a 4/4. That's annoying. But we can live. Oh, that answers that. I was wondering which I cared about getting countered less. And that answer is now obviously Stoneforge. So I'm just going to cast Stoneforge, and then I'll vial in Spirit or Stoneforge as the situation requires. I'm probably just getting Phantom Blade here. Yeah, I don't have anything to get with Formal Wear yet, although I might soon, and I don't really need the Sash yet. Because I have the Fairy and this Cage that I haven't had the opportunity, but also haven't needed to cast yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna get Blade. I was just thinking that, like, they do know about the Spirit, but we'll see. We'll see if they know about the Spirit. Have to do that to so many ones in Canlander. Yeah, it's probably the most mean thing that I love doing to people. Another Wastelands game. I'm glad this got a Plains then. I almost got a Scrubland with it, but I'm very glad I didn't. Shoot the Sheriff on my Stoneforge. Okay. Resolves. Huh? Quoi? Keeping this on 2 for now. Cool, another basic. You love to see it. Now I get to finally cast this Grafdigger's Cage. Well, okay, sorry. I activate my Stoneforge first, and then I'll cast the Grafdigger's Cage. And momentarily, I will have a Stone Forge. This is going to be the first time I've had a Stone Forge with a pre-war formal wear and a Phantom Blade on it. Psychic Frog? No. Barrowglyph. Yeah, you got it. It's a 3/4. Embarrassing. If it was an Overlord, it'd be so much scarier. Um, I'm gonna put in the Spirit now, and I think I'm keeping the Vial on 2 for one more turn. Attach here, kill there. I thought about Thoughtseizing. I just can't think of a card that they could have that I'm going to care about at all. Yeah, we have a big board. They have. Does Reanimator play Murktide anymore though? I haven't seen Murktide in a Reanimator list in a long time. Another Barrowglyph, you got it. I think that my opponent went full on boarding out Reanimates in this matchup. Really did not need the fourth Stoneforge, or third Stoneforge. Now I'll Thoughtseize them. Now that is one of the few cards I would be happy to Thoughtseize. There is no reason to even bother attacking. Sorry, I shouldn't say boarding out Reanimates, because you just don't have enough cards to do that, but I've seen a lot of people board out Entombs and Animate Duds. And it's a bad plan. It's just bad. All right, there's 4 sorceries, 4 instants, 8 lands. Okay, I guess I'm going for sorceries. Sure. Vialing in Macabre isn't crazy, but no real need. Okay, that makes continues to make things simple. Yeah, there's just no real need because all right, there we go. All I need is 2 turns to have a board that they will never beat in a billion gajillion years. So if my opponent somehow like ancestral recalls into mana short and brazen borrower on the cage, and then also thoughts, and then doesn't have a Thoughtseize for the Very Macabre, that's, you know, I don't think we can possibly lose even if we do Violin Phelia, but sorry, but not Violin Phelia, Violin the Fairy Macabre, but there's not a good reason to. Sure, I will keep this. Chylith. Hush. Turn 1, Surveil. Hopefully hit something that Emperor or Formal Wear can bring back. Yeah, right? Chylith. Watch yourself. Keeping that on top because I just want to cast it next turn. Never mind, I don't want to cast it next turn. Wasteland and Tropical Island. So not 2 cards you see next to each other all that often lately. So I'm curious what this is. Could be Beans. Beans seems more likely than Infect. I'm getting Dazed, it looks like. Maybe Forced. More likely Dazed. Nope, cool. Beans. Beans it is. That's a pretty good one. I assume this is getting pushed or something, so. Something brainstorming in response, yeah, okay. So they're probably leaving a Beanstalk on top, and I'm going to be really upset, but we'll just draw a land and Formal Wear back the Spirit. Daze, Force. Got it. I guess I'll take the Daze so that the Force has to pitch another Force, and they have to force the next card I play. They can't just Daze it. I'm also getting Wastelanded again, so that's fun. No, I'm not getting Wastelanded again. Just kidding. Hell yeah. Surprised I'm not getting Wastelanded, but I'm not going to complain either. Okay. Land, please. Any land. Okay. Force, pitch, force. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if they were protecting anything there. I think they just wanted to cycle their forces because they felt like they weren't going to be good. All my hand does the same thing. I literally don't care what they take. So that's fun. I guess they probably should take the formal wear. It's the least redundant card in my hands. Yeah. Okay. Shouldn't they have let it resolve? No, because they cycle a card off the beanstalk. That was the point of casting the force. Oh my god. Okay, sure. How about my 7th draw step? Holy shit, finally. I refuse to get wastelanded again. I know they've used 3, but they're gonna find the 4th if I get scrubland. It's gonna teleport to their hands. I know how this works. Oh my god. Chat, we're making it. Chat, hello? Is this real? Tameo. Okay. This is... It just sucks because this is the second formal wear. So I mill this and I have access to... Don't have access to it anymore, but I need to hit my 3rd land drop. It's so frustrating. Rewarded, but frustrated. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to hit here. It's probably supposed to be the Tameo, yeah. Beanstalk can be really annoying in the long term, but I'll just have to live with it. Oh my god. Stop. Thank Christ. Do I have scrublands? No, this can't fetch a black source anymore. So I can't Emperor. I don't really have anything to Emperor for anyway, though. So I'm just going to recruit here. Do I just get the other Skyclave? Just make sure this beanstalk never becomes a problem. I think that's pretty reasonable. Spirit could do something similar, but that is worse against a fatal push. Yeah, let's do this. Hey, Coin Man, how's it going? You got it. Alright, they've expended literally all of their wastelands. Okay, Stoneforge is a sick draw, but not for this turn. Alright, let me get one of my 3 planes that are left. I don't think that I've ever seen literal life from the loam in bug beans. They have they used to play Witherbloom commands, but I don't think they do anymore. I think Witherbloom command got a lot less exciting when beans and bowmasters weren't all over the place. Yeah, exactly. Very bad against Frog. Very, very bad. Blue-black. Frog. You got it. Do I have a... No, I don't. Oh, well, maybe I do now. Don't have a frog answer at the ready right now. I could Overlord to try to hit a Solitude, or I could just let them hit me with a frog once and get a Phantom Blade with a Stoneforge. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because even if they find a Fatal Push to kill my Stoneforge, I have the opportunity to draw a black source. Oh, no, I guess that didn't get until next turn, so never mind. But I'm still gonna get a Phantom Blade here. I'm also doing quite a bit of damage to my opponent right now, so that's cool too. Hello, on attack with Recruiter. There we go. I thought about Cauldron for a second because of how much pressure they're under. I like the removal spell, but I think just killing them is also very reasonable. I think the main reason I'm not is just because it makes Stoneforge getting removed feel a little bit worse. Yeah, Blade also does kill them. I think Cauldron kills them literally this turn, whereas Blade gets pretty close. Black-green. Is this Witherbloom commands? Are they Witherbloom commanding me? They are Witherbloom commanding me. Okay. They milled Lorien, revealed up the Beanstalk and Tameo, so deal. And I don't really care about this Wasteland because I don't need a black source to put Phantom Blade into play. Hey, 9 Sharps. Hello, how's it going? Are they... Oh, they are... whatchamacallit? This is a Murderous Cut, probably. Yeah, okay. That's a good set of draws. This can't get a black source. But I'm still attacking them down to 4. So... I think, yeah, I was just thinking that. I think we are, especially because I don't think. Actually, did we get Thoughtseize earlier? We did get Thoughtseize earlier. So they have a non-zero number of Thoughtseizes, but I'm pretty sure if they cast Thoughtseize here, I'm pretty thrilled with them at 4 life. My opponent has finally found a Murktide. I don't like that. So I have 10 blacks. I have literally just not drawn any. No, I've drawn 1 black fetch. So I have 9 black sources in my deck to enable Emperor. I guess I'm probably casting Overlord because I'm just going to dig for Solitude. So 9 black sources to enable Overlord, 2 more swords, 4 more Solitudes, 3 more recruiters. And there is one of those black sources. Wisp is also just lethal. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, you have to Solitude the Murktide. Well, that was really frustrating. All right, what are we doing now? I just assumed I was gonna win that at that point, but then of course they finally had a Murktide, and then my Overlord found garbage. I think these are the cards I'm interested in. I don't know if I want all of them, but they're the ones I'm most interested in. I think I'm gonna cut Wisp. I usually cut Wisp versus Bug. I would really kind of just like to cut all the Phelias in this matchup. This me at 81. I don't think I want Vacuum here now. Trim, I think Trim and Overlord makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, because we can only be the most fair with Overlord. Yep, that makes sense to me. Man, imagine how that game would have gone if we drew a land in any of the first 6 draw steps we had. I think the cut at that point would be like maybe we don't want 2 split ups. I think that's possible. This deals with both of the problem permanents in their deck. I'll just do it. Interesting. Their hand is so redundant that I kind of want to just take the frog even though I have path for it. If I'm not taking that, I think I'm probably taking Consign to Memory. I think I'm just going to take the frog. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's frog because it's either frog or consign, and consign doesn't win the game. It's the long and short of it. So darn, I was hoping they would just fetch island and ponder here, but alas, they'll just be land cycling, I assume. All right, they have at most 2 of these right now. Or sorry, at least 2 of these. Consign does not stifle fetches, no. It's only active. It's only triggered abilities, not activated abilities. They can just consign this, so I think I don't want to wasteland. I just want to find a real spell to cast. Or no, they can't consign it. Right, we were just talking about this. I'm being dumb. Never mind. I am just losing it. Don't mind me. I'm not sure I want to keep it anyway when they have a ponder and they just brainstorms. They are brainstorm locked, which could indicate that, like, there we go. That they are short on lands, but they keep it because they didn't ponder after the brainstorm. Yeah, that's true. Literally said that they can't consign fetches and was like, "Oh, I can consign my wasteland." I am very smart. I really would like to draw a spell and not a land, though, please. It's like this is the opposite of last game. Oh, they missed a land again. Well, now I feel foolish. How about wasteland this time? No, go away. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah. There's a Murktide. Makes sense with the path that they thoughts used earlier. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna lose the 2 games in opposite ways, apparently. And this ends up being the punishment for not taking consign, because now even when if we draw a Solitude or a Recruiter, those are not enough here. This doesn't change the clock, and I need to get these dumbass lands out of my deck. Okay. Okay. Still a game to play. And they just pass. Okay, that's cool. I totally missed playing a land that turn, didn't I? Okay, we got the consign. Not a huge fan of Frog, but at least there are fewer Murktides around. Yeah. Lorien revealed 4 basic islands. Okay. This looks like another Murktide, maybe? This is another Murktide. Yeah, okay. This one's a 6/6. Come on. Deck is just not interested in giving me anything. Please spend a spell on this. I would love for this to get countered. I was thinking either consign or it could be a daze. I think I agree they don't consign the vial unless they draw another one, but I don't know. Give me hope. I should hit the green source. Oh well. I guess this doesn't matter because they have the Dismember in their hands. They can just kill the Orion. We'll make them do it. I don't usually do this, but oh my god. Finally. On turn 10, we would have drawn our first creature of the game. I have been going through these matches so fast that I forgot I'm doing a Playpoint giveaway. I'm sorry, friends. We were on a roll earlier, and I just completely forgot. I am, as an MTGO creator, I get a bunch of MTGO Playpoint codes that anybody can redeem. I'm gonna put in this command in a second. Once you see the message appear, you can type Overlord into the chat to be entered to win an 120 play point code given to me by our lovely friends over at Daybreak Games. I'm putting it in now, so please go ahead and enter. Please only enter if you use Magic the Gathering Online or at least know someone who does, who you can give the code to. Damn, what a match for me to be thinking about while we're doing this giveaway right now. I'm gonna, when my system clock reads 10:11, it's 10:09 right now. When it reads 10:11, I will go ahead and close this giveaway, and we will award the code to whoever it is. Let me make sure I got my code ready, and I got it. Okay, cool. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Hopefully we can close this out with a nice 4-1. We'll see. Lost that last match to some deck failure of some sorts, unfortunately. Oh, I have to hydrate. I literally just was about to grab for my water bottle, but it's empty. But I am very thirsty, so give me a second. I'm gonna go fill it while we I'll end the giveaway once I'm back. Officially hydrated, chat, and we can end the giveaway. Who is our winner? Is the Tim. Hello, thank you so much for watching. Let me find you in the chat somewhere, and I will send you a DM on Twitch with the code in it. Give me just 1 second. You can do it, Twitch. I believe in you. Nope, that's not the button I clicked. There we go. All right. Please confirm if you received that code in your Twitch whispers, and go ahead and just let me know if it doesn't redeem for whatever reason. I've heard that sometimes they don't work. I've had good luck so far, but just in case. Oh, hey, Jata, if that's how I pronounce it. GG's. My deck didn't really want me to play that second game. It was very frustrating. First game was very close though. Yeah, no rush. Just let me know if it doesn't work for whatever reason, and I can. I have two others that we can try, and then I can ask Daybreak for a replacement on one of them or whatever. We got some options. All right, our final match of the evening. There we go. It's another Yorion mirror. Okay. Is it D&T again? We'll have to see. Got a Vial and a Basic. Keeping it. Regardless of the composition of their deck, I predict that you're favored. I'm gonna hope that that is an attribution to my to my skill as a player. I assume that it is. I very rarely lose mirrors. I'll say that much. Yeah, I've lately been assuming Jeskai Vial first when my opponent reveals Yorion, just because I think it's more likely for people to try that deck out versus D&T, because it's newish and shiny and special, and it has blue cards, so people like it for that reason. Snow-covered islands into Vial. That I think that is in fact Jeskai Vial. Ooh, I get to Thoughtseize them. Let's go. I get to Thoughtseize them as my client is lagging. I love it. Lavinia does actual nothing except for counter Evoked Solitude, and I have a Caracas. And I have a Caracas for Phelia. So do I just take the Witch Enchanter because that's the permanent answer to Vial? Yeah, cool. Yeah, it being their fourth land is also pretty relevant. Okay. That kind of exposes them to a wasteland pretty badly, unless they drew another white source. They have the Vial too, so it's not like the end of the world, but I'm a little surprised. Pretty sure, speaking of Vial, that I should just Skyclave theirs. Yeah. Very easy choice now that they're not representing putting anything into play here. You got it. And I do a Skyclave Vial again. The answer might be yes. I get to Skyclave their Vial and still hold up Crocus for this Phelia. Feels pretty strong. And I don't know how they with two dead cards in their hands. They don't have ones, no. I guess the question is, what else am I doing this turn if I'm not doing that? I guess that's true. I could do that. Yeah, that does make sense. All right, I'll start with the attack. Do I play around to swords? Probably not, right? No, I don't. Yeah, cool. Goodbye. Yeah, they're getting Cauldron. It's a lot of blue sources. Yeah, okay, they're over it. I don't blame them. Okay. Path, containment. Yeah, I guess I just board probably close to the same way I did for red-white. Spirit is definitely better here than it is versus red-white, but I don't think by enough to keep it in my deck. I think that's how I'm feeling. And what did I cut last time? I probably cut the sash, didn't I? But I don't think I think it's supposed to be the second formal wear. Something like this, I think. I guess the question is, do I think my sash is going to do anything? Because the Jeskai Vial decks are not Stoneforge decks, right? So I don't have to be thinking about them like formal wearing me. So I think this is fine. Uh-oh. This hand is pretty clunky. My opponent is also mulling to 6. The Esper Stoneblade list that Maxtortion got to the finals of a challenge last weekend, he was playing a formal wear in it. I also think they probably should. Fatal pushes everywhere. This hand is pretty clunky. It is on the draw, though. And it does have 2 early removal spells. and a lot of spells I want to be casting. So I think I keep this. It's a little clunky. I really want to draw like 3 lands in a row, but I think this hand is good enough. It's most annoying against a Vial, but what isn't really? Did the Jeskai Vial decks play Wastelands? Or no? I don't remember. They do. Okay. I think I have to surveil for my lands regardless. Perfect. Love to see that. They keep, okay. Excuse me. It's getting late, huh? Glad I started when I did. If I'm already yawning and it's only 10:30. Okay, yep, there's a Wastelands. You got me. Do I get another scrubland here? I think I don't, because I don't really need this Emperor Bones to be a spell for a long time. I'm not even sure it's gonna be a spell for a long time, because most of the removal going back and forth is going to be exile based. So I think I'm just going to make sure that I do not get wastelanded again. Okay. Perfect. I'll pass. This looks like Recruiter into a 3-drop. Yeah, bummer. But what do they choose to get? A Johnny. You can't vial that in. Interesting. I really just want to keep hitting land drops, so that's a really good land to play into in a Johnny, huh? Could have Baron in hands. Yeah, okay. That might be it, but we are going to cast this Skyclave and see what happens. They do, in fact, have a Baron. Does that mean I have to... Do I have to Solitude the Recruiter, or do I just have to be sad about this? think I want a Solitude. Pretty sure I want to pitch the path too. Yeah. It's gonna... I guess actually, no, I don't have to worry about getting Ajani. Ajani Bombardier because the Vial's gone, so they can only cast one or the other. Mm-hmm. Now I can't pre-war. I can't Emperor Bones, huh? So I'm recruiting for something here. I'm not sure what it is. And I really want to wasteland the Caracas, but I don't think I can do that yet. Let me think. This is tricky. I need to know... Okay, what am I recruiting? It probably has to be a Stoneforge, but it's going to take a while before that Stoneforge does something. And so I need to decide whether I'm wasting this Caracas now. I feel like I might just have to. Yeah, I think I do just have to. I'll recruit first. I don't see myself needing the Caracas untapped this turn at the very least, so... yeah. This feels like a Stoneforge game. Waste the Caracas pass. It's just a little annoying with the Wasteland that I'm now 2 mana off from. Ooh. I'm pretty happy to take this trade with Formalware in my hands. Yeah. Deal. Yeah, that was not a good attack from them. They're at 5 mana, so they could just hardcast a Solitude now. Looks like that is what's happening. No, it's a Bomba. Okay. Bomba Lavinia. Okay, interesting. Strass Daddy, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome. We hope you had a good stream. We are in our last match playing D&T versus Jeskai Vial. And now I need to figure out... could be taking 7 damage here. Do I have to... I might have to chump one of the cats. I think I do, actually. This is a lot of damage, and I won't get to block next turn. Yeah. And my opponent's on 0 cards in hand, so I just need to stabilize. And I think... Can I draw Black Source? No, I cannot. But I do get to split up for all tapped creatures. The first split up of my life. Destroy all tapped creatures. Alright, that's pretty sick. I would really like to draw any land so I can just double spell next turn. Is that another Broadside Bombardiers? Okay. Now I want a... Can I draw Black Source specifically? No. So my opponent's threatening me with 6 damage right now. I think I just want Phantom Blade here. Phantom Blade and Formal Wear are pretty similar. Oh, Formal Wear double block bomb. I actually don't hate that. Yeah, I actually like that quite a bit. I'm gonna cast this now then, so they can't draw like a hard cast Force of Will or something like that. I guess if they hard cast a Force, I'm living through the turn either way, but yeah, so I can do this block, forces them to basically not deal 2 damage to make sure their Bomba lives, but then I have the Formal Wear to get the Skyclave back to kill it. Ooh. And now I have a Wasteland to beat a Force, if that's what they have. My computer is literally exploding right now. Skyclave. Yorion into their hand. Okay. Can I draw Thoughtseize? No, that would be too easy. Overlord's a pretty good thing to do here, though. The worst case is I can get the Phelia that I already know is in my yard. Force pitch Yorion. That I could not be happier with that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's perfect. I was wondering if they had put Yorion in their hand because I was wondering if they were trying to figure out whether they were going to hold up Force or put Yorion in their hands. And wow, that could not have gone better for me. Might have had to force the turn that I wasted them. Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, my computer is literally exploding. I swear. Am I like running an antivirus right now? What's happening? But we did manage to close out that league 4-1. All clean matches, all 2-0 for somebody. And I got to win most of those matches without Phelia, so that was nice. That league definitely a little bit reinvigorated my faith in this build. I'm probably going to try it for a little bit longer. That split up was cool, so I'm going to incorporate that into my other black-white build. I think I'm probably going to do at least one. Yeah, it did. Don't get me wrong. I at least didn't lose games to drawing the second Phelia when the first one was already pretty mid. Which is what was happening a lot of the first couple of leagues that I was playing it. I feel like we mostly were able to dodge Phelia being completely useless. Spent the boarding out. I think we only boarded out in one match for it, maybe two. I guess one was like the combo, the Ruby Storm, which doesn't really count, and then I think the other one was Reanimator, which makes sense because that was just the way we get to. I mean, the Reanimator boarding doesn't even really count because we also board out Overlord there, right? Like the end result was my deck was like 79 of the 80 cards that I would play if I was playing normal black white. So actually we cast Overlord twice. That whole match. Is that why I have faith in this build again? Because I didn't actually play with Phelia or Overlord much at all. Wait a second. Yeah, because I cast Overlord once in one of the games that I lost because I needed it to find me a Solitude. And then I cast it in that game and it got forced. So it was the only two times that Overlord ever came up. I think this current list is playing for. I was previously. There we go. There's my stuff. It's on my not my Daybreak account. None of this is real, but I was trying to get around to 3 offhand MTG. Thank you so much for the follow. I think 3 Phelia is probably the number that I would play for my sanity. But I had just cut the 3 moms that were still in here. So I kind of wanted to just max out on assembling the combo, which I never did. I guess I got close a couple of times, but so yeah, I don't know. Overlord is definitely a pretty powerful card. I don't like the cost of putting Phelia in my deck, but I'm mostly just repeating myself at this point. So glad that I remembered to do my giveaway. I almost forgot. Split up was pretty cool there. I'm gonna go order mine before I forget. Ghost Vacuum we didn't get to put into play yet. I already ordered those, so I'm good there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much, Strass Daddy, for that raid towards the end of our stream. Do we really need Phelia in order to run Overlord? I think you could play just Overlord. I don't know that you really are getting much out of it if you don't have cards in your deck that like turn it on, basically. Like what are the cards that are the 4 Overlords in. So like if you can assume these 4 Phelias are 4 Mother of Runes, the Overlord in this list is like 1 Emperor of Bones, 1 Skyclave. I think this list right now is accidentally short a land. I did not mean for it to be, but it definitely is short a land. And then one more card. Might be it's not the third Wisp, is it? Might be the third Wisp. It is totally possible that this deck is just better without the Phelias, and you can still play Overlords. I don't know for sure. I think if I'm not playing for the like the high of abusing Overlord in that way, yeah, I don't have a Witch Enchanter. I'm supposed to have a Witch Enchanter. Then I'm not sure that this is just worth putting in your deck. Boardwalk Legacy, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. I'm unfortunately going to be signing off, but I'll send everybody. I haven't raided anybody in a while, so I'm going to send you all off somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this card's just good enough to put in your deck, even if you don't have Phelia. If that's the case, I hope so, because Phelia smelly. I think if that is the case, I am probably less interested in playing it over just playing the normal cards in D&T. But maybe that's just what I do. Is next time we just turn these 4 Phelias into 4 Mother Runes and just see what happens. That's certainly an option that we could just try. All right, here's the list for Sunday. We'll try it. I mean, why not? I think I might also want to find room for a third Flicker Wisp if I'm not playing any moms. But or I'm not playing any Phelias, but I'll figure that out later. Doesn't matter. That is gonna do it for us. I'm gonna switch over to this screen right here. Thank you everybody. Excuse me, for watching me play Death and Taxes on Magic the Gathering Online. Appreciate y'all hanging out and watching me play with dumb white cards. This is all the places that you can find me on the internet: my Twitter, my Patreon, my YouTube, where you can find the VODs for all these streams if you missed any part of it. I think I've missed uploading the last couple, so I'm going to catch up on that tonight. And yeah, there will be an upcoming there will soon be an update to the sideboard guide that I have on my Patreon for November. I might do a couple updates through November depending on like where my head is at with the list, since Eternal Weekend is only a month away, which feels insane, but it is true. So so I'll probably do some more rapid updates leading up to the event, as I'm testing things and finalizing my list for the event. So, and for those unaware, that is the sideboard guide that you can get through my Patreon at the $5 and up tiers, if you are interested in that. I gotta look for someone to raid. Is anybody playing? Are any Legacy gamers out there tonight? I'm guessing not, because I think this is why I hadn't been raiding people for a while, because I really like to help out the Legacy gamers, but there don't appear to be any others on at the same time. See, modern, lots of arena. All right, I'm gonna throw you over to Garrick. How about that? All right, thank you everybody again for hanging out, and if you want to catch this again, I'll be live on Sunday starting around 8:30 to 9 Eastern to play that list we were just looking at approximately. But until then, hope you all have a good night, and I will see you next time.